think I'll start with the Twitch Community Day Long. Get some imps in. So this is the best hand format, which means that we have 12 high card points. No one else at the table has more than 12. Partner's best hand, it's imps. We have a flat 12. Very unlikely that we could have a game here, but I will bid a spade, and wow. This auction has taken off. I'm actually very tempted to bid 4 spades, regardless of what this double means. Ah, yes, the good 13 to 21 high card points. I know you're lying, East. I know for a fact you're telling a fib here. Like, the way this auction has gone, it seems like the opponents have a pretty large diamond fit. The partner has some spades. So opposite a singleton diamond, king of spades, king of hearts, we're in pretty good shape to be making a game. We lose a diamond, a spade, we're on the club finesse. Might have some trouble if the trumps split 3-1. We can't rough all of our diamonds in the dummy, but I think I'm now tempted to just blast the game. I mean, for one thing, if the opponents just bid 4 diamonds and it passes out, I'm not going to be too happy. This might push them to the 5 level. I mean, I have some defense. King of clubs, ace, queen of hearts. Partner shouldn't be completely broke over there. I think I'm okay with defending 5 diamonds doubled. I say that. How okay am I? Because partner could be absolutely broke, and the king of hearts could be with West. And by broke, I mean like ace, king of spades, neither of which cash. I mean, king of clubs is also a bit of a shaky value. West could have the club ace, of course. If I was more confident we were making 4 spades, I might go after this. I think there was a good chance we would make it, but maybe not 50%. Double probably only costs like 4 imps if I'm wrong. And if we were making 4 spades, it's probably pretty important to double this, collect as much of a penalty as we can. Also need to decide if I'm leading spades or trumps. That's the other concern here. Because West could have a singleton spade. I mean, it sounds as if East is the one short in spades, but I know the robots like overbidding when they have length in our suits. They just have this presumption that their partner is short. And that their partner wouldn't bid with shortness in our suit. They have some obligation to bid partner's hand for them. I don't think a spade lead is ever going to be necessary. It seems almost impossible for the opponent's spades to be 2-2. So I think I'm definitely leading a trump against this contract, and now the only question is just, do I double? I guess I'm going to say yes. Oh no, why did partner run? No, partner, why did you run? It's true, partner has no defense. I mean, 3 spades was a very flimsy bid. I think I would much prefer a 4 spade preempt. Like, 3 spades to me sounds like you could easily have stuff. So king, 4th of spades, and no other high cards, like the queen of diamonds, of course, is discounted Probably not the hand you want to bid this with. Would much rather... Oh no, I'm frozen. Okay. Yeah, I guess enough about the auction. I mean, regardless of what partner has done, they should never be pulling our double here. We could just have a ton of values. Hey, Papas is my cat. Thank you for the 9 months of Prime sub. Really appreciate all the support. Glad to have you back with us. Well, we're in 5 spades doubled. Looks like the king of clubs was a defensive asset, because the opening club lead marks east with the ace. King of diamonds cashes, and now probably a club back. Okay. So... I mean, If I ruff a diamond and play a heart to the 10, I mean, I think West has the king of hearts. West has turned up with no high cards, effectively, for their limit raise, with 2 spades. And... I mean, I guess that's not entirely true. West could have the diamond ace. Yeah, we don't exactly know about the ace of diamonds. Well, to make the I mean, we can't make the contract. They have the ace of spades. But to get out for down 1, we would need to hook east for both the king and jack of hearts. We could do that using diamond ruffs as entries. I just think West is very likely to have the heart king. I guess I'm gonna ruff a diamond and lead a heart to the 10. Okay. Ace of spades. Ooh. East had the heart king. Oh, well that makes sense because West had the spade ace. So we can just claim queen of spades. Ruff a diamond if the spades don't split, otherwise we can go queen of hearts, spade over. Down 2. Wow, spades were 2-2 between the opponent's hands. So, I mean, 5 diamonds was just getting massacred. Granted, I would not have found the right lead against 5 diamonds. I claimed that there's no way spades were 2-2, but they were. Of course, we were going down in 4 spades. That's too bad. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit too bad. I mean, this one is... We did all of the right things. We bid 4 spades, put them to a difficult guess, doubled 5 diamonds, which would have collected a juicy penalty. I mean, it would have been down 1 on a diamond lead, but had I led a spade, we could have gotten it 2. But yeah, minus 300. Oh well. Better luck next time. Just need to find a new partner for the next hand. Maybe we'll successfully do that. So board 2, East opens a heart. We have a pretty good hand. I think we're just gonna overcall a no trump. We have 2 heart stoppers. Like, alternatives to overcalling a no trump, I guess, would be to overcall 2 diamonds, and that's just... We're gonna have problems later in the auction if we do that. You know, if it goes a heart, 2 diamonds, double pass 2 spades or something, what are we supposed to do with our hand? We just have to pass, defend 2 spades. Whereas if we bid a no trump, you know, partner might be able to game force now that we've showed our values for the most part. Okay, found a pretty big spade fit. We get a diamond lead. 6 of diamonds. Well, we're playing imps, not match points. which means we just want to find a fairly safe line of play to make sure we take at least 10 tricks in this contract, even against some adverse breaks, if possible. So we have 17, partner's 8. East has opened the bidding. I mean, West is probably pretty broke, but it's still possible that spades could be splitting very badly. I mean, they could be 4-0 either direction. Ace of clubs is probably offside. I think it's very likely the heart finesse will work, but we probably shouldn't bank on it. Let's say we win the ace of diamonds and take a spade finesse. If it wins, we should be in pretty excellent shape. We can then cash the ace of spades, and even if East started with king third, we can go like king, queen of diamonds, pitching a club, ruff a diamond, presumably setting up the fifth round of the diamond suit. So the only real problem that could happen is if the queen of spades loses, or I guess if West shows out on the first round of spades. So if the spade queen loses, what is West's best defense? Well, for starters, now we would know that the king of hearts is onside. There's no way that East could have opened with fewer high cards, and West, I think, would be fairly likely to find a bid in this auction if they had both the king of spades and king of hearts. I think we're in good shape if the spade to the queen loses. We can take a heart finesse, so we'll basically just end up pulling trumps, taking a heart finesse, and pitching a couple of clubs on the ace, king, queen of diamonds in the second heart. Lose just a spade and 2 clubs at the very most. So I guess what happens if a spade to the queen, West shows out? We're in the wrong hand to lead spades up again, forcing East to split their king 10. And I don't really have a great way to get back to the north hand. I mean, I could go ace of hearts, heart ruff. That gives up the possibility of a heart finesse later. But maybe we can kind of change tactics at that point and just duck a club. And we might be able to ruff 2 clubs in the south hand and pitch a club on the third round of diamonds, and eventually just lose the ace of clubs, well, a club trick and 2 trump tricks. I think this is all fine. This is also probably going to be completely irrelevant because we're going to play a spade to the queen, it wins, and West follows. So now I think what I said is I can cash the ace of spades, play the king of diamonds, ruff a diamond, yeah, to set up the suit. Okay, diamonds were splitting. But now we can just, I guess we have to make a choice. How many over tricks are we playing for? Because I could exit a spade here. East is going to win, and East will probably play back a low heart. And we're going to have to decide if we want to risk sticking in the heart queen for a potential overtrick. I think we don't, and I think there's actually a pretty good reason why West is likely to hold the king of hearts. West led a diamond here from 3 small. So given that East opened a heart, I think it's very likely that West would have led a heart from 3 small or a doubleton rather than a diamond, unless they had a heart card that they were trying to protect. So I think I'm just going to give up a spade and win the Ace of Hearts. And I'm just going to take my 4 tricks, 2 diamonds, and lose a club. Ace of Clubs is offside. Wow, West didn't lead a heart from Jack third. Kind of weird. Well, no harm. Cost maybe an imp or 2. We could have taken a ton more tricks on this hand if we were playing double dummy, but we at least found a fairly safe line of play to guarantee our contract. All right, on to board 3. We have 12 highs, pretty good hand. Start with a diamond. Heart over call, partner bids a spade showing 5, so we have a spade fit. East Q bids diamonds to show a good hand in support of hearts. So if we just bid 2 spades, which looks like the value bid on our hand, and 3 hearts comes back around to us, what do we want to do then? Because alternatively, we could do something like, wait, double is support? Oh. What is 2 spades? Oh, 2 spades shows 4. Ah, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, in that case, we'll make a support double. Whoa! That is a lot of spades, partner. I think it's likely partner has a 6th spade for this auction, given that we know they're limited to 12 high card points. But we'll see. Wow, partner has an 8 count. And we are favorable at imps. I guess I don't mind the 4 spade bid, but it seems a little odd. Ace doubleton of diamonds is a good card. Singleton heart is a good card. Maybe it's not so crazy, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, 4 spades is a pretty good contract on our cards. I'm just a little surprised with an 8 count that partner would jump all the way there. One of the things partner might have been concerned about is if the opponent's bid to, well, not this partner, but a normal partner, if the opponent's bid to 4 hearts, are we content just like doubling and defending with a 9 card spade fit? At imps when the opponents are vulnerable. So that might be a reason why they elected to jump to 4 spades, or why someone might just jump to 4 spades. Anyway, 4 spades is a pretty interesting contract. So on the surface, it looks like we might only have a club, a diamond, and a spade to lose. But we need to manage our entries somewhat carefully here, because this heart opening lead knocks out the heart ace. Like, let's suppose we were to now play ace of diamonds and a diamond to set up the diamond suit, ignoring even the possibility that they might be able to promote a trump trick by doing this. But if they win the king of diamonds and just play 2 rounds of clubs, forcing the dummy, now when spades are 3-1, we don't have a way to get back to the south hand after pulling all the trumps, and so we lose access to the entire diamond suit. So I think I probably should take the diamond finesse at trick 2. If that wins, we can maybe arrange to ruff two clubs in the south hand. So like the queen of diamonds wins the trick, we can then play a club. Even if they switch to trumps, we can use two heart ruffs and the ace of diamonds to get back to the north hand to ruff two clubs and get back there to pull a second round of trumps, eventually losing two clubs and a spade if the spade's split. A split 3-1. And if the queen of diamond finesse loses, we might need to fall back on spades breaking. So we can unblock the diamond ace and then, you know, play the ace king of spades, and hopefully all the trumps are drawn and we can run the diamonds. But that seems like a reasonable plan. Okay. That is a play from West. That is definitely a play from West. It could be singleton. I mean, that was not at all what I was what I was thinking might happen. I still feel like I should duck a club now. Because if I play the ace king of spades and trumps don't split, and then I play a diamond to the jack and West shows out, the diamonds aren't set up. Let me think about this. There might be a better alternative. What if I go ace of spades and then diamond to the jack? So if everyone follows to the ace of spades, I play a diamond to the jack. Let's say West ruffs. But now I have two entries to the south hand to set up the diamonds and get back over here to run the diamond suit. I think that's probably a better line of play. That feels 100% against 3-1 spades. Again, maybe costing ourselves some over tricks, but once again, it's imps. We don't really care too much. Okay, now that the diamonds have split, we can just play off the king of spades and start pumping diamonds through. You know, West will rough in whenever they want to do so, presumably now, so that they can cash either a club or a heart if they've figured out which one to cash. So 11 tricks, not too bad. Not that crazy for West to hop up with the king of diamonds there. We could have had a singleton in the north hand, and so West was just hoping that they could prevent us from setting up the diamond suit entirely when we had a singleton. Their partner would then have ace-9 fourth. But all right, made 2 contracts in a row, not too bad. 3 passes to us, we're in 4th seat, we have 13. Let's open a club. This is already going anti-field in this event because the field is going to be opening a diamond. Or a no trump, maybe. All right, so club partner has made an inverted raise by passed hand. I don't really care. I'm just going to pass. With our 4-3-3, I think the chances of game being a good contract are fairly remote. So we are in 2 clubs. 3 of spades opening lead. I mean, no opposition bidding when we have an 8-card fit of our own, and they had the opportunity to like overcall any suit at the 1 level or make a takeout double. I think it's very likely that suits are splitting pretty well for our side. Now, with that said, there might be a little bit of risk in taking the spade finesse at trick 1. if it loses and the opponents are able to play 4 rounds of hearts, it is possible for them to, you know, maybe promote a trump trick. Maybe that's not true. Maybe it's very unlikely that they can promote a trump trick. I mean, what would it even look like? It would have to be... No, I don't think there's actually any risk. Even if West was able to play a 4th round of hearts, I can probably just pitch something from the north hand. And if East like roughs in with the 8 of clubs, I don't know. I'm going to take the spade finesse. I think things would go a lot worse if the king of spades was onside and I didn't do this. Well, here we go. King of hearts, heart, 3rd round of hearts, yep. And a diamond. Perfect. So let's win the ace. And I guess we're gonna play ace of clubs and a club. Feels like the safest way to attack the club suit. So they get a club trick, but we are plus 90. How would we have done in 3 now? I mean, the king of clubs offside, they have 4 heart tricks they can cash. King of spades is offside. Looks like game is not particularly good on that hand. Happy that we got a plus score. All right, board 5. So 2 passes to us. Ooh, we have a big hand. So we have 20, which means we can open 2-0. Partner bids 3 clubs, regular stamen. I will show my spades. Partner bids 3-0. Sounds good to me. Puppet stamen might help. That is not a hand, partner. That is really not a hand. What is that? Why are we in 3-0? I mean, I don't hate the decision, I guess, but I think 3, you know, partner was really hoping to find a heart fit. That's kind of what this boils down to. Well, 7 of diamonds lead. Yeah, if we have a heart fit, 4 hearts is a good spot, but it's way, way, way anti-percentage that we're going to find a heart fit. Yeah, 3-0 is not, is not ideal. I mean, 3-0 could make... Even if spades split, we're still in trouble. I think we need some help in the club suit maybe as well. Okay. If I can get 3 spade tricks, what chances do I have? The opponents will be able to set up 2 diamonds that they can cash at the very least to go with their 2 spades and 2 hearts. Feels like I need the singleton king of clubs and spades to break 3-3. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what we're going for. Just trying to decide if I should go ace of clubs club first or if I should duck a spade first. Because we want to escape for down as few as possible if the, things are not friendly for us. I guess ducking spades can potentially set up 2 extra tricks, whereas if the king of clubs doesn't fall, I only get 1 extra club trick. If I had ace queen third of clubs, chances would be better. You're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. Maybe that's what partner was hoping for, that I had a huge club fit, and somehow magically with their 2 count, we still had enough values for game. All right, let's duck a spade. Yeah, okay. It was nice of them to set up my 5th spade. Happy about the way that worked out. Okay, so question, is there any way the opponents are going to lead clubs for me and give up a club trick, or should I just try the ace of clubs now? This club discard from East makes me think the king of clubs is not dropping. I also think it's very likely that they're just going to cash 2 hearts and 2 diamonds, so okay, let's give it a try. Yep. Down 3. Well played. That went fantastically well, I think. I mean, it's not as if 2-0 would have been a picnic either. Our best spot was probably to play in some club part score. Hard to get there if we're not playing a strong club system. Minus 300. An imp's risking game is worth it. I mean, it depends. This is still 3 imps that we could have gained over the field if the field's going to play in a terrible 3-0, and we end up playing in 2-0 down 1 less. It's not like it's nothing. I mean, you want to be in a contract that has some play, and 3-0 has no play. It's not as if 2-0 has play either, but at least 2-0 would be a little bit of a better spot than 3-0. Club by East. I will pass. Spade and no trump. Sure, you guys can have it. Don't see any reason to come into this auction. I mean, maybe it's worthwhile to make a takeout double of a no trump once we get here, but my hand's flat. We're not vulnerable. It just doesn't seem worthwhile. Unlikely we have game. Let's just try and defend and collect whatever tricks we can. So I'm not leading clubs. Heart feels like the most natural lead. Unlikely to blow a trick, but it could easily give up some tempo. I don't think I'm leading diamonds. That feels a little bit too committal. So it's either a heart or potentially a spade. I know that the robots love rebidding 5-card spade suits here, although they almost never raise on 3. But it's possible that our partner has spades over there. I guess I'm just going to go with a heart. Feels like the most simple attempt. Jack of clubs. Oh my. Jack of clubs, really? I mean, I'm definitely gonna play the king, but now I'm terrified of what's going on. I think it's safe to say that partner has spades at this point. East did not go after the spade suit, and probably would have if they had 3 of them. So I think partner has 4 spades. How are we ever getting to 6 tricks if partner doesn't have the diamond king? I think it's very unlikely. So I'm kind of tempted to just go ace of diamonds, diamond right now. If we can get 4 diamonds and the ace of hearts, like East definitely has 3 clubs cashing right now. Gets him up to 4. I mean, even with the ace king of spades, that's only 6 tricks. I guess it's safe to switch to spades. Unless partner spades are like queen 4th and East has ace jack doubleton, in which case it's probably, this is not going to work out, but I think this is probably okay. Okay, spade to the 10 holds, and now a diamond to the queen. Well, I mean, if partner has the ace, queen, jack, 10 of spades, oh my god. Declare popped king on that trick. Wow, I think we did it. Ooh, he started with 5 clubs even. Oh my god, we're just cashing all of the tricks. We made 4 no trump. Man, that jack of clubs play is so insane to me. This went well. Yeah, this went really well. Plus 400. See, sometimes you don't even have to bid to get a good result. Do we make 4 hearts, I guess, is an important question. Spade king is on side, diamond king's on side, club ace is on side, hearts are breaking. We do make 4 hearts. But are we getting there? Partner has a 9 count, we have 13. I don't know. If we make a takeout double over a no trump, probably not going to end up in 4 hearts. I think we're just going to play a heart part square. So 400, we'll take it. Not a bad result. 12 highs here. We'll open a diamond. 2 clubs by our partner. I think the robots want me to bid. Oh, apparently 2 spades shows extras. Well, that's crazy, right? 3 clubs shows 4 card support. I'm required to bid 2 no in this system. That can't be good. What about 2 diamonds? Okay, I'm gonna lie and fib with my 2 diamond bid because 2 no trump is just so bad. There's no way I can make that bid. All right, partner showed hearts and clubs. I am now happy to bid no trump with my spade stopper. Partner has diamond support. I mean, I'm gonna bid 3 no. And if partner pulls, I guess I will think about bidding 6 clubs. All right, partner did not pull. So how's this contract? Not great, not great. I mean, if we get 4 clubs and 2 spades, that's not enough tricks. We're gonna have to work on the red suits. And by then, the opponents will have set up a ton of spade tricks. Yuck. Not that this one could be avoided. I mean, we have an opening hand. Partner decided to game force their 12, which is totally fine. And we just get to a very thin 3 no trump with not the right combination of cards. 2 of spades lead. So spades might be 4-4. The robots lead 4th best, but that could be from a 3-card suit. So if they take 2 spades and 2 red aces, we would still make the contract. The only question is, can we get to 9 tricks without using the club suit? If we get 2 spades, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 2 clubs, that would do it. Okay, question 1, do I need to take a club finesse now? And I think the answer is no. If the opponents never lead spades, that's good news for us, and if they do, we're going to have a spade entry and a diamond entry to get back to the south hand to take 2 club finesses, if necessary. So I think it's okay to just lead hearts now. Try and collect some heart tricks or set up side suit tricks. Like, regardless of what's going on in the hand, we're going to need some red suit tricks to get to 9. Like, even if both club hooks work, we still only have 7 black suit tricks. So I think this is okay. All right, West hops up with the ace of hearts, continues a spade. Yeah, so now I mean, we have some decisions to make, but I think I'm just going to pitch clubs from the north hand. And my plan, I believe, is just going to be to take a club finesse. Well, club to the queen, hoping that the king of clubs is on side, but do that eventually after cashing some red suit tricks. That sounds good to me. West hopping up with the ace of hearts is an interesting play. It probably means from West's perspective that they think we have a bunch of caching tricks. So I suspect that means East has the diamond ace, for starters. But West could make this play with or without the club king. So I don't think we have a ton of information about that missing card yet. Either way, let's win the queen of spades. And let's play a heart over and lead a diamond. Maybe East will make the mistake of hopping up with the ace. Oh, okay. So West did something a little bit weird. But I think this gives us good information that the king of clubs is offside. Because West, I guess it's possible, right? We had 12, West has turned up with both red aces, but no spade high cards. So West could have the 11 count with the club king. I think, though, I'm going to play a club to the ace and play a couple of hearts off. Diamonds might split, or one of the opponents might get caught in a minor suit squeeze. And look at that, our 4 diamonds is good. King of clubs was offside, diamonds were splitting though. Yeah, this was a pretty difficult hand for the opponents to get the defense right. West needed to duck the ace of diamonds a couple of times. And I don't think the robots are up to finding that defense. I think human defenders, at least expert human defenders, could have worked this one out. But yeah, look at that. I mean, the club suit looks like the most attractive thing to go after in no trump, but wouldn't have worked out here. Both club honors are offside. So on to board 8. 3 passes around to us. We have a huge hand in 4th seat. I guess I'm gonna open a heart, because spades could easily be the right strain to play in. Like, imagine if partner has king 5th of spades and a heart singleton, or even a heart void. We would want to play this in spades and not hearts. The only concern is that our king doubleton of clubs might not be protected. But I think it's going to be difficult for us to right side a spade contract, unless we just like masterminded the hand and opened a spade, but I don't think that's what we want to do. So I'll open a heart. Partner bids a no trump. I can now reverse. Partner bids 3 no. Probably not passing this, but let's just think for a second. So what does partner think 3 no shows? 8 to 11 high card points, but all of those high cards are going to be wasted in the minor suits. I mean, it's possible that partner has like the ace of clubs, the queen of spades, and like jack 10 5th of diamonds, I guess. But I think that's very unlikely, and far more likely that we just don't want to go searching for a slam and end up at the 5 level. So we'll bid 4 hearts. Partner has a good hand. This is not one of the hands that I think you should be bidding, jumping an entire level of bidding with, when you have 2 aces and honestly not bad support in the heart suit. I mean, 3 small spades is a little bit risky, but like South could easily have 4-5-3-1 shape, and then ace 5th of diamonds is golden. Looks like we're gonna make this, so it's gonna be all about over tricks now. How do I want to maximize my chances for over tricks? Probably not gonna dwell too much on this one because it's imps, but I guess we'll think about it for a second. The issue is that my hand is kind of face up. When I pull all of the trumps, the opponents are going to have a count on my heart suit. They know I have 4 spades from the auction, from the reverse. And so they'll know that I don't have like 3 small diamonds, and they'll be able to kind of safely pitch a bunch of diamonds from their hand. Similarly with the club suit, they'll be able to pitch a bunch of clubs. So I think the only thing I can do is play for like king, queen, doubleton of spades. Okay, I'm just gonna pull trumps and then like cash the ace of spades and see if we get lucky. Looks like we do not. King, queen, okay. So we got 11 tricks. Not too bad. I guess maybe I should have unblocked the king of clubs in case there was like a queen jack doubleton in that suit. But in the end, 450, not a bad result. On to board 9. Partner passes. East opens a heart in front of us. We have a pretty good hand. So I think I would make a takeout double with human partners, but I'm not going to with this partner because the robots don't understand these like multi-level bids. I want to show a hand that's too good for a 2-club overcall because I have 8 tricks in my own hand. I have a heart stopper. I mean, I basically have 3 no trump in my own hand if a partner has spades stopped. But I think if I double, I mean, West is probably bidding spades anyway, but partner might get super excited, just bid a bunch of spades themselves. I'm going to bid clubs. Partner's going to think it's a Q bid and then bid more spades. So I'm just going to bid 2 clubs. So be it if 2 clubs ends the auction. We're a little bit far from making a game in clubs in our own hand. Okay, this is not so bad, the way that this auction has gone. So heart, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, heart raise. Partner notably didn't bid over 2 hearts. And we get 2 spades from East. I'm gonna... Man, we really are close to just making 3 now on our own cards. The thing is, with East being the one that has a ton of values, partner's mostly broke. I think I'm gonna settle for just playing in a part score, and if they end up competing, maybe we can tell them that we mean business. So pass 3 hearts. We have to decide if we're going after the part score at imps. We have a trump trick. I mean, East is very likely to be short in clubs. So we probably only have 4 tricks in our hand. It's so scary because this is one of these hands with the robots where we could easily have a slam and our partner would never think of telling us. Like, imagine if partner has queen 6 of diamonds and a singleton heart, which they probably do have a singleton heart given the auction. We're just called for 12 tricks. We lose a heart, we pull trumps, we run all of the diamonds, pitching our heart losers. And they would never understand that that's a good hand for us. I think it's far more likely that partner has spade stuff, though, than a long diamond suit. I don't know. I guess I'm inclined to bid 4 clubs, even if I doubled 3 hearts. Like, doubling 3 hearts is probably a match point bid, where 4 clubs probably makes, but double will score plus 200 often enough to make up for it. But at imps, it's probably not worth it. I think 4 clubs is making, so let's bid on. Okay. So we were kind of spot on. Partner has a bunch of wasted stuff in spades. We get a hard opening lead, which is useful to us. We might still end up going down, though. We have 6 club tricks, 2 diamonds, and a heart ruff is 9. Not much we can do about this. Definitely ruff a heart. I guess ruff a spade back to hand and run some trumps, but, well, maybe we shouldn't do that. I guess we can ruff a heart and lead a diamond back to hand and then run trumps. At least that way the opponents would be uncertain about our shape. I don't think it's necessarily going to help, but I guess I may as well try it. No queen jack double ton of diamonds. Ooh, there's a diamond discard. That was a fast diamond discard as well. I wonder if that means that East has the queen jack remaining. Maybe West started with queen jack fourth. I guess that could also explain it. So you started with ace, king, queen, fifth of hearts. I'm going to give up some over tricks just in case if the diamonds are splitting. I think East has the spade ace. Ace, king, queen of hearts, ace of spades. I guess East had the jack of clubs as well. Because otherwise, I believe I could actually just go king of diamonds, diamond, West wins, and then we'll have to give us a spade trick. West has pitched their third heart, notably. Yeah, not much that can be done. East is down to the ace, king of hearts and the ace of spades. Oh well. Almost, almost. So down one. And how were they doing in three hearts? It looks like they were losing two clubs, a diamond, a heart, and multiple spades, so they were going for a pretty large number. Maybe I should have doubled three hearts. Not sure. Felt like a tough decision. It would feel a lot easier to double three hearts if I knew that partner with that kind of hand that I had mentioned earlier, a long diamond suit, singleton heart, some club support, would be competing. In some way, like maybe over three clubs they would do something else. Anyway, tough hand, we could have done better. 3 boards to go. 18 count, so we'll open a heart. And I know the robots think that this is a hand worthy of jump shifting to 3 diamonds. I'm not really of that opinion. I hate taking up bidding space if I don't have to. And yeah, no reason to jump to 3 diamonds. I still have no idea what suit we're playing in, so let's just bid 2 diamonds and okay, here we are. I hope this is good news. Partner has a pretty big diamond fit. Looks like, I mean, it looks like 3 no is a decent spot, with partner having like all of the fitting honors. I mean, we would need the queen of diamonds to come down for 3 no to make, but I think it's very likely to work out. So we have the potential to miss a game. Although if diamonds don't split, then 3 no is probably not a great contract. Anyway, this is going to be a pretty simple hand to play, I expect. We'll just pull trumps if we can. Okay, good news, diamonds are not able to be picked up. well, that's helpful, but maybe wouldn't have mattered. So the opponents do get a diamond trick, but we have 10 tricks. So 5 diamonds not making, 3 no trump. Probably shouldn't make, but I suspect that some tables will be there. Do I think partner should have bid over 2 diamonds? Probably. 4-card diamond support is good enough to do something. So I don't know if partner should be bidding 2 hearts or 3 diamonds, but one of those bids makes some sense to me. Maybe 2 hearts. Feels like the right bid at imps. 2 boards to go. We have 15. Open to no trump. Partner has stamened. We found the spade fit, and they're inviting. I think with the singleton heart, despite the minimal high cards, we're happy to accept. Whoa! This is a little surprising. The opponents have missed a 10-card heart fit somehow. 1 no trump does do that. Yeah, Gazilli makes a lot of these situations a lot easier to handle, of course. So it's not super popular in the US, but I know that it is a popular convention in Europe. So almost everyone plays it in Europe, whereas like even the top experts in the US just don't play Gazilli. Kind of an unusual regional thing. You know, it's not like Stamen, where everyone plays Stamen, or everyone plays Puppet Stamen or something like that. Gazilli is one of those things that's very clearly a strong convention, since all the European players have adopted it, but in the US they have not. 4 spades. Well, on the surface, after the trump lead, it looks like I have heart loser, a club loser, and a diamond loser. Spades could split badly. So that's a little bit of a concern. If spades are 4-1, we can't just pull trumps and set up our minor suits. So if I pull a second round of trumps now and everyone follows, I can just claim. I mean, it's going to be a matter of over tricks at that point, but I could claim at least 10 tricks. I could basically just go ace of diamonds, diamond, and set up the diamond suit. They cash a couple hearts, I ruff, then go ace of clubs, club, set up the club suit, and you know, we'll take at least 10 tricks. But if spades are 4-1, and I play a second trump, then what happens? If I then... Man. Yeah, what do I do next? I guess I would play a club to the jack. Try and set up the club suit immediately. I just don't know what my alternative is to pulling a second trump. Like, I don't want to go down when spades are 3-2, and I can just claim if I play a spade to the queen and both opponents follow. I guess I'm going to play a second spade. Okay, trumps have split. So that's good news. Now we just want to try and take as many over tricks as we can. I guess doing that means we cash the spade 10 and play a club to the jack. Just trying to make sure that I don't get like tangled up in terms of communications if like the clubs don't break, for example. Okay, clubs have split, so... Is it worthwhile to run the queen of diamonds for another overtrick, or should I just... No, right? Because even if the diamond hook wins, I can only ruff one heart in my hand. Yeah, so I should just pitch the heart and go ace of diamonds, diamond. Alright, you guys can have a trick. King of diamonds was on side, but it was not doubleton. So 450, last board of the set. We have a couple of bad results. Board 1 specifically. Maybe board 9. Board 9 is probably going to cost us. But board 12, diamond by west, a spade by east. I mean, like, again, partner's not bidding. I think I'm just going to pass throughout. I have a good hand, but just feels unlikely that in the midst of two bidding opponents, especially bidding opponents that aren't going to have a joke hand. Like, West is never going to have a 10 count here, or very rarely, and East is never going to have fewer than like 6 high card points, or very rarely. Just seems unlikely we have a game. Don't want to get in trouble, vulnerable. 1 no trump. 4 of hearts lead to the queen, huh? That to me sounds as if partner has the king. Or, I mean, maybe West has the king, like king third or something. Or not. Okay. So heart to the queen. West dumps the 10. I don't think there's any reason for me to switch to diamonds right away. I mean, West also opened a diamond, but I have multiple entries where if I need to play diamonds through, I'll be able to do that later. So I think I can just return a heart. And I'm going to play back the jack to just clarify the suit to partner. King of spades, huh? Really? I mean, I guess I'm ducking. This is where defensive signaling would be very helpful. I kind of trust partner's count signal, and also just the fact that Declare is playing spades themselves makes it sound as if they have 3 of them. I'm going to play low. Okay. It seems as if they have managed to collect multiple spade tricks. So I guess West started with king, queen third, partner had jack third, but they're not getting access to the long spades in dummy because they squandered the ace of clubs entry. I don't know, I'm very confused as to what's going on this hand. Alright, so we have 2 more hearts and the ace of diamonds to cash. I mean, is there any chance Declare has started with king, queen, fourth of clubs? They could be like 3-2, 4-4 in shape. Seems unlikely to me. I kind of want to set up our last trick in the club suit immediately. I think partner has the club queen. Cool. Dummy is just completely stranded. Look at how cute partner is, returning the 2 of hearts so that I can get in to play a diamond through to their king. How well done, partner. Brilliant defense. Partner was carefully preserving that 2 of hearts for the end of the hand there. Alright, plus 100, so I guess we could have taken an extra trick maybe if I had not ducked the ace of spades, but kind of happy with the way things went. Let's see how we scored. I have no idea how the set went. We did earn ourselves some imps on a couple of hands. But how did we do overall? We're plus 10. Wow, the first board was terrible. The first board was really awful. So, I mean, understandably so, right? The opponents are not making 5 diamonds. We're also not making 4 spades. Should have been worth a bundle of imps if our partner just checked out 5 diamonds doubled. Big hand was board 7. We kind of knew that. We did very well in the 3 no trump contract to kind of avoid touching the club suit the entire hand and make our 9 tricks by playing on other suits. And then board 6. Oh yeah, so this was the one we just defended well against a no trump to collect plus 400. We do miss a heart game on our cards, but it looks like the field is not really getting there. So we do pick up 5 on that one. We picked up 5 on board 10. Again, you don't have to bid games at imps to win some imps on these hands. Staying out of the questionable game. It's definitely worthwhile being there, but we pick up 5 imps because it is not making. Board 9 was a pretty bad result. 4 clubs down 1. I don't know, maybe I should just be doubling 3 hearts even with a partner who has no idea what's going on. I would vastly prefer to just double 1 heart and bid my clubs later to show this hand. That way partner would be in on it and would know what to do. Then if the opponent's bid to 3 hearts, we could just like double that contract and partner would know what's going on. We have a bunch of points, long club suit, a natural heart trick, and they could say, yes, I want to defend, or no, I would like to play offense.